Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Pastor James Reese, Heaven's Light Ministries, preacher on patrol. You know, the unexpected is something most people do not like to deal with. You know, the unexpected is something, unless you've been trained for it and you've played what-if games most of your life, or you've been training for various forms of anticipating certain outcomes and certain atmospheres and locations, then, you know, unless you've trained for these kind of things, trained for the unexpected things, it can be quite disturbing. And even for the professional, it can be quite disturbing. I mean, can you imagine having to face down a child who steps out of a truck with a 12-gauge shotgun and points it at an officer who's writing that child's father a ticket, and the officer has their back turned to the child, not knowing it? You're in a position as a backup person. What would you do as that officer as a backup? Would you allow that child to pull the trigger and kill the officer? Or would you have to neutralize the situation? You see, thought-provoking things like that make one sick, especially if you're not involved in life-changing decisions, as law enforcement officers are quite often. Many people just take for granted law officers, men and women, are just cookie-cut. They're templates. They're just robots. They're not. They're actually people who have hearts and souls. You know, if you ever get around maybe in your family, your dad, your uncle, your brother, somebody, your sister, who knows? But you ever wonder why it takes so much to get them excited while they always seem to be in control? Even roller coaster rides, they don't get excited. It's that adrenaline rush. It's that having to deal with those things that are so abnormal on a daily basis. And yet they keep their heads about them. They keep their spirit about them. For the most part, they try to keep a smile on their face when they're in the public. But you know what? The men and women of law enforcement, whether they're federal, state, county, city, it doesn't matter. They're men and women. We're all men and women. We're all working together. Some of us are just in positions to care for and to be a shield for those that are less able to do so. Keep us in your prayers. All law enforcement across this land, they need your prayers. Ask the good Lord to provide and encapsulate protection through the Holy Spirit, to always provide foresight, that ability to know and to sense things and to always be alert. Well, thank you again. This is Pastor Jim Reese, Heaven's Light Ministries, preacher on patrol, wishing you a blessed day. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Tell others about us. You be encouraged now till we see you again at the appointed time.